Ohio was kind of unique. So when crossbows were legalized in Ohio back in 1976, the only other state that had a comparable season was Arkansas. And I think even considering Arkansas' situation, Ohio was unique in that it didn't add an additional deer to the bag limit. So it wasn't like we were taking additional opportunities. What it did was it added a implement choice. So hunters weren't given an opportunity to kill an additional deer with a crossbow. They had to decide, make the decision, do I kill this deer with a crossbow? Do I attempt to kill it with a shotgun? So it really didn't impact the herd to the extent that it would in some other states where you're simply adding or dividing that harvest pie up into 8 rather than 7 slices, if you will. Archers account for 45% of the total harvest here in Ohio, which is more than actually the number of deer that are killed during our 7-day gun season. And when you think about the number of deer that represents and the fact that 85% of the deer are harvested before our 7-day gun season, you realize that almost a third of Ohio's deer are killed during the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season, which is pretty significant if you think about it from a herd management standpoint. Getting those deer off the landscape early in the season rather than late in the season makes a lot of sense if we're thinking about the deer that we're going to carry through the season or through the winter the following year. So, you know, and then I guess we look around the room and we talk about record books, we talk about herd health. I think those things speak very clearly to the fact that the crossbow has been nothing but a positive for Ohio's deer herd